All right, I know that a lot of folks will be filtering in as I'm speaking, so everything that I'm saying, I'm going to put into the chat as well. Thank you so much for being here for this virtual college fair. We're excited to have you, whether it's live or watching this recording. We have 6 amazing panelists, really experts about their institutions that are going to talk about them tonight for about 6 minutes apiece. So it's a lot of information in a really small chunk of time. Your camera and microphone are off, so our panelists cannot see or hear you. So if you would like to ask a question during this 45-minute session, you need to hit that Q&A button that's either at the top or bottom of your screen. That Q&A button will be a way for you to ask a question to one of our panelists or to all of them. If you could specify, that's helpful. And they can answer it throughout this session. Otherwise, definitely pay attention to their presentations and to the chat. So you can write down what I think is one of the most important things is the contact information, who to speak to find out more about this institution. There are more sessions tonight and there are more sessions tomorrow. So make sure you sign up for those. And a recording of this, everything in the chats will be on our website just in a few short days, if not even less. And I'll put that link into the chat as well. And trying to be mindful of time, we're going to kick it off right away with Alamance Community College.
Hello, everybody. I'm just going to share presentation real quick right here. All right, so hello everybody. My name is Stephanie Garzón and I'm the outreach recruiter for Alamance Community College. Alamance Community College is located in Graham, North Carolina. We have 2 locations, the main campus in Graham and the Dillingham Center in Burlington. ACC was the first college of its kind in North Carolina. And in the first year, it had 15 programs available and now offers more than 41. And of course, ACC is accredited by SACS to be able to award associate's degrees to our students in arts, science, engineering, fine arts, anything pretty much. So we are an open door college, and this is important to say because it's our most important trait. We are able to help students in high school, GED, adult high school, students that want to learn English. We are able to provide certifications or continuing education to the workforce. We have curriculum programs under the University Transfer Program that offer associates in arts, science, fine arts, engineering, and also associates in general education. We are also able to serve international students and students that have DACA. And of course, it's important to say that our admissions application is completely free. ACC does not have a minimum GPA requirement, and it does not require SAT or ACT test scores. The admissions process is 4 very important steps. And the first one, it would be to complete your North Carolina residency application. Then you just need to go on that website that you are able to see on your screen and just create an account. Once you do that, you go to the ACC website and click apply now. There we have all the instructions to be able to apply to our institution. Again, the admissions application is completely free. Then of course you have to apply for financial aid. And it's very important that you understand that even if you think that you're not going to qualify for financial aid, it's important that you do apply because it helps with scholarships as well. And then number 4 would be to submit your high school, college transcripts to our admissions and records office. So where we are able to evaluate all the credits that you might have gotten in a different institution, or that we are able to verify that you are already graduated from high school. Now, ACC offers a 2-year tuition of roughly $4,000 if you are in a program that is 60 to 64 credits. So technically, compared to these other institutions that we have here, this will be the average that you will be paying for tuition and student fees, which is only $4,000, you know. But then again, just keep in mind, all the programs have different credit amounts. We have 2 pathways for students that are in middle school and also high school. We have the CCP career and college promise, and we also have the early college pathway. The career and college promise, you apply whenever you are in 11th and 12th grade. You have to maintain a minimum of 2.8 GPA while you're in high school to be admitted. And then after you start taking classes at ACC, you have to maintain a 2.0. Then early college would be something that you apply for if you are in middle school, or if you have any siblings or relatives that are in middle school still, you will apply in your 8th grade. And you're able to pretty much take classes at ACC to complete your high school and also simultaneously complete an associate's degree with ACC completely free. Both of these pathways are completely free. Now, for college students that have already graduated from high school, we have the college transfer pathway, which is also known as university transfer, that offers associates in arts, engineering, fine arts, and science, and then, of course, nursing degree. And then we have the career technical education that offers associates in applied science in all the programs that you are seeing in your screen. We have 3 main divisions. We have business, arts, and sciences. And under this division, you have all the programs that you see on your screen. The most important one would be university transfer that allows you to have a 2-year degree and then transfer to any 4-year school. ACC does have co-admissions agreements and bilateral agreements with all 16 public universities in North Carolina. Then we have the health and public services, in which we have animal care and management technology, biotechnology, agricultural biotechnology, and our most competitive program will be nursing. This competitive program will allow you to be admitted to ACC as a pre-nursing student, and then based on your GPA and grades, of course, you will be added to the waiting list or to the list in which you're going to be competing for a seat. Then, of course, last but not least, of course, we have the applied engineering, agricultural, and skilled trades that also allow you to be employable right away. And many of the programs that we have right here in your screen, they will allow you to be employable right away after graduation. It's important to say ACC also offers certificates, diplomas, and associate's degrees or associates in applied sciences. Again, I said before, university transfer, which is the program that we have in which you have associates in arts and science and fine arts and engineering and nursing, allows you to transfer to any of these 16 public universities in North Carolina. This university transfer program will allow you to have a seamless transition. ACC also has different resources available to our students. Of course, we have single stop, we have TRIO, which is an addition to financial aid if you are eligible for a Pell Grant and you're a first-generation student, or you're a student that has a disability, or you are just struggling financially. We have success coaches under this program, and this financial aid is also available at ACC. Also, ACC is a military-friendly campus, and we offer the help of a veteran coordinator. Aside from these services, of course, we have free GED and English classes, services for students with disabilities, the bookstore, the library, tutoring centers, the math and physics lab center, the writing center, success coaches, the foreign language lab. There are many, many, many resources that are available at ACC. Then, of course, ACC has the Student Government Association with more than 30 clubs also available. And the point of having this on campus is for you to be able to network, create, explore, and develop. Then if you would like to get a closer look to ACC and find out more information about how you can start taking classes for free while you're in high school, or if you're interested in taking any classes because your brother or sister is in middle school, or you just want to, tour around and see all the buildings that we have available, please just take a screenshot of my information in your screen, or send me an email or call me. I'll be more than happy to show you around and tour with you. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Next up, we have Salem College.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for this opportunity this evening. I do apologize for having some technical difficulties, so my screen sharing is not working. But nonetheless, we are going to talk to you all about Salem College. So Salem College is located in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So it is situated near a few large cities such as Greensboro, Charlotte, Raleigh, Durham. So it's right in the middle of North Carolina in a sense. So one really cool thing right now is that we are going into our 250th birthday. So we are currently in celebration mode. So we're celebrating a lot. We have a lot of changes that are happening on our campus. So it's a great time to get involved and kind of tour our university and see, what we do have to offer. So Salem College is a private liberal arts women's college. So we do have liberal arts majors, and we'll kind of talk a little bit more about the focus that we are going towards, which is our health leadership focus. And with that, I'll talk more a little bit about that. We are the oldest women's educational institution in the US. We were founded in 1772. We are currently ranked 3rd liberal arts college in North Carolina. And we have a student body of around 1,000 students. So if you would really like that small, intimate school feel and able to create connections and relationships with your professors, Salem is a great place to do that because we do have that small demographic. We do have our class sizes are about 11-1. So you're really getting that one-on-one, in a sense, connection with your professor and your classmates. So we do have about 47% of our students identify as students of color, and we do have a 100% acceptance rate to law school. So if you are interested in going to law school, we do have a 100% acceptance rate. We also require our students to complete an internship. It does not have to be in the area that you are currently studying in. However, we do require all of our students to complete that. And we do have a center on campus called the Lucy Rose Center, which assists our students in that process, even if they want to do school, student teaching and things along those lines. We are more than happy to assist students and help students kind of, find an internship that helps them prepare for the field that they're interested in or something that they're interested in. So with health leadership, we are the nation's only liberal arts college that's dedicated to elevating and expanding the role of women in health leadership. So with that being said, we do have 4 new majors, which are our health sciences, which is your typical science track that prepares students for med school and other specialty programs post-undergraduate graduation. We have health humanities, which will help students prepare to go into fields such as public health, for example. We have health advocacy, which helps students prepare to enter fields related to patient community advocacy, such as social work. And our health communication, which will prepare students to enter into research fields having to do with data collections and presentation, such as creating marketing campaigns related to medicine, communication for various communities. And then we also are offering a Spanish minor for health professionals, which is available to our students on campus. Even if our students are majoring in a liberal arts major, they are able to still be exposed to our health leadership majors. So they're able to take courses that do involve health leadership. So it's really want to make sure our students are well-rounded and have a good, background on various majors, not just one that they elect to. One of the things as well for our students is that we do not require our first year students to declare their major their first year. So with that first year, when students come, if you have your major decided, that's great. If you do not, that's great as well. We really want to make sure that our students are able to explore, and we do really allow that space for our students to, decide what they want to major in, take various classes, various courses to do that. So we do offer that to our students. And we also have, like I said, learning outside the classroom as well. Not just our internships, we have service learning, and then students are able to cross-register at another university in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, called Wake Forest University for no additional cost. So students are able to cross-register at a different university as well. And we do have athletics on campus. We are Division III. So our students really do the sport for the love of it. So we do have athletics as well. And we do have around 30 student organizations. One of the things as well is that if students do not find a club organization that suits their interests, we do promote students to start their own clubs on campus. And a lot of students do that. Now, how to apply? big thing. So we do accept the common application. We do have our application on our website at www.salem.edu/admissions, and you're able to apply there. Or if you are in North Carolina, the CFNC. Either way that you apply to Salem College, it is free. We do not have an additional cost to apply to our university. And we are also rolling admissions. So we do not have a deadline on early decision, early action, or anything like that. You are able to apply anytime. And we are test optional, so you don't have to provide us with your SAT or ACT scores unless you would like to, and you're like, I did an amazing job, I want you to see it. You can definitely send that to us as well. We're more than happy to take that. And we are more affordable than a lot of students may think. We do offer a lot of scholarships for our students. And if you have any questions in regards to anything that I did talk about, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at admissions@salem.edu. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Definitely put some information into the chat for those folks. Next up, we have University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill.
Thank you. And can you all see the presentation okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. So thank you so much for having me this evening. My name is Madeline Snyder. I am an assistant director in the Office of Undergraduate Admissions at Carolina. Also a proud Carolina graduate, though it was a long time ago, but very happy to be speaking with you all today and wish we could be together in person, but I'm thankful for this virtual opportunity. So quickly before talking about the application process, just want to share a bit about who we are as an institution. And the first thing that we always, think to talk about is when we opened our doors. So we are the first university, the first public university to open its doors in this nation. So we started in 1789. That in and of itself, I don't know if it's something to be super proud of. When we opened our doors back in 1789, we were not accessible to everyone, but we are certainly have grown and continue to grow. Our students push us to grow in our accessibility and in the community of folks that we have on this campus. And our students and our community is another really important and special factor, I think, about Carolina. So when we are reading applications, are always celebrating the different perspectives that our applicants are bringing, the different experiences that they've had. In our most recent entering class, 41% of students identify as students of color, 25% will be the first in their family to attend college, and another 13% or so have a family member that already graduated from Carolina. We enroll the majority of our first year students, of course, as North Carolina residents, but they come from 98, I believe, of 100 counties in this most recent incoming class. And then we have students from all over the country and students from all over the world. So 96 countries outside of the US represented in our newest students. And these students, I think, are coming to Carolina to be able to experience a lot, of course, of academic experiences in the classroom. We do not admit students to specific majors, but encourage students to explore the curriculum as they are determining what it is they want to major in. Students can have double majors across different schools. So we really don't want to box anyone in. But that said, if you do know what you want to major in, you can absolutely hit the ground running in it. As soon as you get here, the curriculum is very flexible. But in addition to those, traditional academic experiences, we're also very excited about the more hands-on experiences. So part of our identity as a public university is this idea of public service and giving back. And so in our curriculum, we have it so that students will get out in the community and do an internship. That's a requirement for graduation. A global experience is another requirement for our newest incoming students. So all students will either study abroad or have some kind of intensive experience, domestically, but with a global population. Research is very popular. 65% of students do that. So we really encourage students, to explore the most in the classroom, outside of it, and then through community organizations as well. We want every student to be able to find their home away from home here. And we have over 900 student organizations for them, to continue to do the things that they enjoyed in high school or discover something entirely new. So we hope that, those are experiences you'd be excited about. And if you are, we hope you'll consider applying. The very first thing to know about our application process is that there is no formula for admission. So We are not a numbers-driven admission process. We don't look for a special combination of GPA or test score. We certainly do assess for academic preparedness. That's important. We want students to be successful here, but rather than recording a number, we look in detail at your transcript and see the classes that you've taken and the grades you've earned in those classes, and the context in which you've been living and learning. So what has been available to you, things like that. And then beyond academic preparation, we're always thinking about, again, building this class of students that is going to take advantage of the resources we have on campus, collaborate with each other, lift each other up. So we are looking for the characteristics that you see on the screen: kindness, curiosity, perseverance, all of these things that we think really build a strong community of students. We read everything you submit to us in its entirety. So we'll see these in your essay, in your involvement, in the letters that your recommender writes. So for our application deadlines, the first one is approaching soon. October 15th is our first year deadline, and then January 15th is the second one. There's only one deadline for transfer admission. Important to note that at those deadlines, only the application itself is due. We give 2 more weeks for the supplemental materials. So like a transcript, a letter of recommendation, optional test score. You would have until November 1st if you apply early action, February 1st if you apply regular decision, and then March 1st if you apply as a transfer student. So it takes about 2.5 months for us to get the decision back to you. Early action applicants will hear back from us by the end of January. Regular decision applicants will hear back from us by the end of March, and transfer applicants will hear back from us by mid-April. We encourage you to pick the deadline that works the best for you. We do consider applicants the same way, look at the same pieces, but priority consideration for scholarships and special opportunities for first-year students will be given to students that apply at that first early action deadline, simply because of the availability and the timeline of the selection for those. But the good news is that there is no separate scholarship application. So we use the regular admission application to make all scholarship nominations. The majority of our scholarships do have a financial need component though. So to be eligible for the full range of scholarships, we would also need to submit both the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, as well as the CSS profile. And that one is put out by the College Board. It's just a little bit more detailed, so you might need a parent or guardian's help to fill those out. The priority deadline for those is March 1st, but we recommend that you submit them soon after submitting your application materials. And that is so we can, for admitted students, provide a financial aid package as early as with the admission offer. And that way you'll have all the information that you need as you're making the decision about where to enroll. So we, again, thank you for learning a bit more. And here are some contact info. If you have any questions at any point along the way, we are always here to help.
All right, thank you so much. Next up, we have University of Mount Olive.
All right, I hope everyone can see the presentation. Thank you all for having us. My name is Trayvon Webb, and I'm an admissions representative with the University of Mount Olive. And I'm here today to share a little bit about what the University of Mount Olive has to offer and what we're all about here. So we'll go ahead and get started. So the University of Mount Olive, we were founded in 1951. Originally, we were Mount Allen Junior College, but then we quickly developed into Mount Olive College. And then over the years in 2014, we actually became the University of Mount Olive when we started offering MBA programs. We are a private liberal arts school. We're also a Christian school. And we are located in Mount Olive, North Carolina. So moving forward, a little bit about the University of Mount Olive. We have just over 1,000 students that are here at our school. We provide a small environment for our students, really for them to get to know their professors, their colleagues, and everyone here on campus. Our average class size here at the university is 18 students. We have a 46% male ratio and a 54% female ratio. One thing we take pride in is that 24% of our students are first generation college students. So we have several students who, they're the first ones in their families to come to college. 44% of our students here, of our student body here at the University of Mount Olive, are participating in 22 of our Division II sports. We take pride in our athletes and what they do on and off of the field as well. The average GPA of a student coming in is a 3.47. Here at the University of Mount Olive, we do not have a set GPA limit or requirement. we review every application on a case-by-case basis. So we assess students' test scores, their GPA, although we are test optional this year, we assess their GPA and the courses they've taken throughout their time in high school on an individual basis. We do also accept things such as letters of recommendations, essays, and anything else that will help in the application process as well. One thing we do take pride in is our diversity here on campus at the University of Mount Olive. We have just over 30 countries represented. Our international students help us provide a diverse classroom and a diverse campus here, and we really appreciate them. Another thing you'll see, for those of you not from the North Carolina area, that is our location right there at the bottom. We're about an hour south of Raleigh, North Carolina, and we are about an hour north of Wilmington, North Carolina. So if you are on I-40, you will stop right through us. And then the last important fact on this page is that 90.85% of our students receive financial aid. So we are a lot more affordable than many people may think. We're actually one of the most affordable private schools in the state of North Carolina. We offer over 100 different majors, minors, and concentrations for our students to study in. They're all listed right here. Some of the most popular degrees that we offer here at the University of Mount Olive are agriculture, aviation and business management, business, exercise science, sports management, criminal justice, and graphic design. Each of these majors are very competitive, and we take pride in our students and what they do for these majors. A lot of research, a lot of hands-on learning involved with these majors as well. Students in the flight program, in the business program, are doing internships, getting field hours as early as their sophomore year. So a lot to offer on that facet as well. And then financial aid. One neat thing about us is that we offer merit-based scholarships to students when they apply. And these merit-based scholarships are not any scholarships that students necessarily have to apply for, rather qualify for. So part of the application process is after a student is accepted to our university, they're reviewed for a merit-based scholarship to see where they might fall. I've listed all the requirements. And as you see, all the varying amounts of aid increase with the scholarship needed. And these scholarships are offered for 4 academic years. So students receive these scholarships as early as their freshman year, and they keep these scholarships all the way until their senior year. So they are renewable for 4 academic years. We also offer a variety of departmental scholarships. We are a Division II NCAA school, so students can receive athletic scholarships as well. Need-based grants offered through the federal government are also acceptable as well, such as Pell Grant and the NC Need-based Scholarship for North Carolina students. Furthermore, as I just mentioned, the different types of aid that we offer here. And we also have a lot to offer as far as students living on campus and being on campus. Our Ag Fest, our music and concert ensembles, you can really just see that community-based environment that we offer to students here at our school. As I mentioned, we do have over 30 countries represented across the globe, and we really take pride in the diversity that our international students provide at our college. And then we offer 22 Division II sports, including field hockey, lacrosse, wrestling. This next coming year, we will actually be offering women's wrestling. And as I mentioned before, students can receive a scholarship for all of these things. And then some of our recognized for excellence things. For 2021, we were voted the most safest campus in the state of North Carolina. And we really take pride in that, offering a safe environment for our students to be a part of. We were named a College of Distinction. We are military friendly, and we receive various top rankings in the state of North Carolina as well. Although these are the admissions requirements for freshmen, the admissions requirements for freshmen are also very similar for transfer students as well. For students to be accepted, you need to be coming from an accredited high school or accredited college. We will require the GPA, so we will require the transcript from students when they apply, so we can assess their GPA. And then the application is free year-round, and there is no application deadline either. We operate on rolling admissions. If you can, connect with us on social media. We are UMO Admissions. I will drop that in the chat. We are UMO Admissions, so please feel free to connect with us on social media. And contact the admissions office here. You can see our number and email. I will also jot that information down. And I just want to say thank you all for viewing this presentation.
All right, thank you. Next up, we have Mitchell Community College.
Right, let me get this turned on. All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Tamara Watkins. I am the Director of Strategic Enrollment Management here at Mitchell Community College. I'm going to start with just a brief overview of Mitchell and where we are and what we do. We are the community college that serves Iredell County. So we are just north of Charlotte, Mecklenburg County. Our story is a little bit different than most community colleges. We actually originated in 1852 as a Presbyterian college for women. It was not until the early 1970s that we joined the North Carolina Community College system and became the 57th community college. Like I mentioned, we serve Iredell County and we have campuses located in both Statesville and Mooresville. And we offer transfer degrees, associate and applied science degrees, and continuing education and workforce development classes. And all of these program offerings are affordable. As mentioned before, community college is a great place to start, an affordable place to start. Our tuition runs $76 per credit hour, which means that you can earn a 2-year degree for less than $5,000. So we offer over 100 different degree, diploma, and certificate programs. So I can't possibly begin to cover them all in 6 minutes. So I wanted to highlight just a couple that we are proud of and that are unique to us here at Mitchell. So the first is our nursing program. Nursing is not unique to Mitchell. However, our program is continually ranked in the top 5 nursing programs in North Carolina. And this takes into consideration university programs as well. This ranking comes from NCLEX passing rates. And so, yes, the last couple of years, we have stayed in the top 5 nursing programs in North Carolina. Also, we have agriculture education. I think this one is super, super interesting. It combines the foundational aspects of agriculture and education theory and puts them together. So if you're interested in being a 4-H specialist, if you're interested in agritourism, environmental community education groups, things like that. So agriculture education may be for you. And also, I wanted to highlight a program that we have at our Mooresville campus. It is only located in Mooresville, is our information technology program. And we have state-of-the-art brand new labs available there. And within information technology, you are able to select if you want to specialize in cybersecurity, digital media advertising, and graphic design, networking, or software development. And then so the next little bit, I just wanted to focus on a couple of different programs that we have here at Mitchell that really make us unique and that are special to us. So listen up if you are interested in UNC Charlotte. Mitchell and UNC Charlotte have a partnership, a transfer partnership called 49er Next. It is a co-admission program. So if you're accepted to Mitchell, if you're accepted into this program at Mitchell, you are guaranteed admission into UNC Charlotte. So along with that guaranteed admission, you are given guided transfer pathways for your intended major at UNCC. And that makes your pathway in your 2 years here with us at Mitchell seamless into that transition at Charlotte. You also receive student athletic tickets and UNC Charlotte library access. Another unique program for Mitchell is our Apprenticeship Iredell program. And our apprenticeship program is a partnership between local industries and us at the college, where we work together to meet the demand for the highly skilled workers that our local companies need. So apprentices are hired by someone in industry. So right now we have Sunoco Recycling and Doosan Manufacturing are our partners. These apprentices receive paid on the job training, and then they're also paid to go to school here at Mitchell. And then as they take more classes with us at Mitchell, they then earn more money at work. So as they master skills, they earn more money. And so when you graduate, and you are then a national journey worker, and you have continued to work your way through college, earn money through college, and your degree is paid for. So that is an awesome opportunity. And then lastly, we have a student support services department within our student services department. We recognize that sometimes there are barriers outside of the classroom that prevent you from graduating or completing your classes. And so the student support services department is there to help you through any financial barriers. If you need gas to get you to class through the next week, we give gas cards away. If you are experiencing food insecurity, we have a food bank on campus. If you need housing or possibly counseling or transportation help, we have community referrals for that as well. So if you are interested in getting started with Mitchell, the link right there, take the screenshot. This is the steps to how to apply, and then also my contact information right there. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Next up, we have University of North Carolina School of the Arts.
Hello, everybody. 1 second to screen share. Okay, so welcome to this presentation about UNCSA and the conservatory experience. My name is Natalie Parker, and I am an admissions counselor here at UNC School of the Arts, and I am specifically the School of Music liaison, which I'll talk about that in a little bit. I am actually an alum of the not only college program, but also the high school program as a cellist. And I have my cello here with me. I will not play today, don't worry. But I did kind of want to give you a little bit of insight as to what UNCSA is, who we are, where we're from, and what you can do here. So the University of North Carolina School of the Arts, or UNCSA, as I will keep referring to it, is a public professional arts conservatory focusing on the performing and theatrical production arts in dance, drama, music, design and production, and filmmaking. UNCSA is located in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which is the city of the arts and innovation. So there's lots to be involved in on and off campus to build professional arts portfolios and resumes, but without some of the stressors of being in a big city like New York or LA, and with some of the comforts of being closer to home, including in-state tuition for our North Carolina residents. Now, our students are focused on and driven by their artistic passions, looking to hone their skills in a singular art form amongst like-minded artists in and outside of their fields that they can collaborate with to bring their visions to life. Our student artists are able to do this in a pre-professional environment at UNCSA because we provide them with the same set of tools and experiences that they can expect in the real world, guided by artist faculty that have been and still are very active in their artistic fields. Students are ultimately earning either a bachelor's degree in fine arts or a bachelor's degree in music through supporting liberal arts curriculum to ensure the broader education of our artists. As I mentioned earlier, our university is made up of 5 different schools or conservatories. Here's a little bit more information about our conservatories, including concentrations or majors in each school, plus a few accolades and program highlights for each one. First, we start with our School of Dance, which offers majors in ballet and contemporary and is earning a bachelor's degree in fine arts. It is consistently ranked #1 in terms of schools for dance choreography and is an exclusive educational affiliate of the American Ballet Theatre, or ABT. Our School of Design and Production offers so many different concentrations because it is the only university with a standalone D&P school. Most design and technology programs are kind of housed within general theater programs. So we can really specifically focus on these different majors and concentrations. Our design and production program was recently ranked #3 in terms of theater design and tech programs in the nation, and is consistently ranked within the top 10 in the world's best production design programs. Our School of Drama is one of our most popular programs, offering a bachelor's degree in fine arts in either acting or theatrical directing. And those are the 2 majors, the 2 things to focus on. But the major components are very comprehensive in the curriculum, offering acting, movement, voice, and speech, and also acting for the screen as well as the theater. So lots of different options there. It was recently ranked number 4 in terms of the world's best drama schools, and was also recently ranked number 9 for the school for most alumni on Broadway. So even though our program is not a music theater specific program, it is a acting specific program, still plenty of opportunities to get on Broadway. So there you go. Our School of Filmmaking is next, and also one of our more popular programs in terms of applications, because students would ultimately earn a bachelor's degree in fine arts in one of these main concentrations, but start as kind of filmmaking generalists. They learn a little bit of everything, and then into either the end of their first year or their end of their second year, depending on the concentration they're interested in, would then get kind of filtered into the specific concentration after some portfolio reviews. Our School of Filmmaking is consistently ranked within the top 5 film schools in the US, so very popular for that, and lots of hands-on experience right to start. And then last but not least is our School of Music, kind of my home heart town, if you will, where students are going to earn a bachelor's degree in music, pretty specifically in performance and typically classical performance and technique, but really they can take those skills and apply it to almost anything. We offer all of the main classical instrument areas, as well as composition, and composition is going to provide training in the craft and art of music composition with a special emphasis on form, harmony, counterpoint, scoring, technology, innovation, and genre crossing. So lots of different opportunities there. And our School of Music does and participates in over 200 yearly public performances. These are student performances, faculty performances, a mix of the two, guest artists, all of this kind of stuff. So lots to offer there. Thanks, Christy. And we are small by design, so definitely come and check us out just to kind of see what we can offer you and all of the good techniques there. I'm going to kind of skip through real quick. So definitely step 1 is picking your conservatory. And in order to kind of help you do that when you apply to UNCSA, we have a specific admissions counselor to kind of guide you through that process. So definitely take a screenshot. I will also send that information in the chat so you can kind of take a look. But we are happy to help you kind of and drive you through the admissions process for each one of those conservatories, since it is so specific. So hopefully I'll get to see you again soon and talk to you a little bit more specifically about UNCSA. But thank you so much.
All right, thank you. So if I could have all our panelists come back on screen, we only have a few, actually like a minute. So we're gonna have to go through this pretty quickly, but that's okay, we can do that. In the same order that we went, starting with Alamance Community College, what is a piece of advice that you would give folks going through the college search process?
I would say the most important thing to do is knowing what you want to do and where you would like to go, or at least have an idea. Just check out your options, look at their websites. There's a million of resources out there. Even if you think you're not able to award college right now, I promise you there's a lot of stuff out there that can help you and help your family put you through college. There's a lot of resources. You just have to knock on the door. I always say that if you don't knock on the door, you don't know if it's going to open. So keep your mind open, keep your options open, see what is best, see what is closest to home, or maybe follow your dreams. If you want to just move across the state, and great. All of us are here for you to help you out. And of course, share any information that we have about our specific institution. Thank you.
I would definitely say ask questions. Do not think that any of your questions are, too crazy or weird or anything like that. This is your experience. It's a big decision for you to be making. So ask the questions, ask how the food is in the cafeteria, you know, like ask all the questions. It will really help you in your decision. So definitely don't be scared to, we're here to help you in this journey. So any way that we can make the transition and the experience as great as possible is what we can do. And we don't know what you're thinking, you don't know what you're looking for unless you ask and you tell us. So ask questions, ask about the resources on campus, ask to do visits, just ask questions.
I think it is University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill next.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything that's been said. I think it's really important to, it can be hard at first to kind of understand all the resources that are out there. So just getting situated with what is available to you is always the first step, whether that's in the application process or once you get to the college campus, right? Like learn what is available to you and then take advantage of that. Sometimes I think the hardest part is knowing where to start, but we're all here to help at the application process. And then, once you enroll in a university, everybody on that campus is there to help you. So just ask somebody and they'll point you in the right direction.
I would say my college tip would be to, if possible, visit the campus of these colleges. A lot of colleges have a lot to offer, so try to get out there and go to open houses, go to campus visits, and check out the environment of these campuses too. There's a lot of great things to offer, but you might find that this college fits you a little bit better, this environment fits you a little bit better, and you won't know that until you get there in person to check out the campus if possible.
I'm going to be a champion for the community college system and just say, don't knock community colleges. If you're not sure what you want to do, a community college is a great, cheap place to figure that out.
You all have said such amazing things. I don't know what else to say other than, yeah, just keep doing your research. Don't be afraid to ask those questions. It may seem like a silly question, but we understand that this is your first time doing this. So we're happy to help you through that process. So give us some patience. We'll give you some patience. It'll all be good.
Great advice. My last plug is make sure you reach out to these folks. This is what they do. This is their job to make sure that you can find the right fit for you. Thank you so much to our expert, to our panelists. Thank you to our attendees here. If you're watching this recording, thank you. I just put in the chat a way to check out this recording. When you leave, there is going to be a 5-question survey if you are with us live. Otherwise, best of luck to you out there and have a great night.